Yeah. Yeah, sounds good.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to WRL Season 3, Round 1, F2, the first race of the season, and it is a sprint race. I'm CRT Matt 45, joined by CRT Phoenix this week. Welcome.
Hello.
Uh, should be pretty interesting here. You have to say this grid looks pretty stacked for an F2 grid. I think a lot of these people were probably expecting to be in the top division, but no, they'll probably be fighting for the title here, and I think we're in for a very good race, especially since it is a sprint.
Yeah, there's a few names in here that I wasn't expecting to be in F2, but it was quite surprising. I think those drivers that could be in F1 are definitely title contenders.
Yeah, so we'll be going to one-shot qualifying then. Of course, if you haven't watched a sprint race here before, basically it's a one-shot qualifying followed by a five-lap race to set the grid for the main 50% race. Something a bit different that we like to do here at WRL. I think it's worked pretty well in the last races we've done. Someone's readied up instantly, have they? So hopefully everyone gets their setups on all right. Let's see.
Hopefully, no one forgets setups.
Gotta say, some very, very strong drivers tonight, and I don't know who I'd be backing for pole. Who do you think's going to come out on top in this one-shot qualifying session?
Well, I'm hoping for either of the McLarens, but I am a little biased.
Yes, that's George and Clever, two people who were in F1 last season, so you got to think have a decent shot. Liam Hammond as well, another one you'd think would be up there. Ganagma, Finn and Dominion. But at the moment, it's Jacob Extra who's currently leading. Triangle Lemon in P2, and Finnan in P3.
Cool. Bit of a moment for Jay.
Lemon doing pretty well at the moment, then I have to say.
So I know you have some mixed reactions with this track from
Yeah,
previous races.
I do enjoy this track, but a lot of the curbs can kill you very easily around here if you're not paying attention, especially in qualifying, especially in one-shot qualifying as well, because you only get that one chance to do it, and it's all about the limit compared to where you are. It looks like the two McLaren boys doing a pretty decent job up there, Clever and George. Currently
Ooh,
two of the
Jake's
top
not going to
three.
be happy with that.
Is he
He has just
invalidated?
invalidated.
Ah, he was on for a very good lap there towards the top. Who's it going to be then? It looks like Hayes is currently on for it, but we're not
Yeah.
quite sure until across the line. No, it's Clever who gets it from
Ooh,
George.
that
There
is
you
just
go
what I
then.
want to
And
see.
McLaren 1-2 for Clever and George. Untied Stone takes P3 then, and Hayes in P4. I didn't quite see who else was there. Tomcat in the chat. Welcome to WRL Tomcat. Welcome to the stream. There we go then. It's Clever who takes the pole. Look how close that is between the two McLarens. Untied Stone in P3, Hayes P4, codename Doa, strong performance from him in P5, Erna P6, Ganagma 6, Bullet 8, ninth for Liam Hammond, maybe a bit disappointed from that, Legendary in 10th, Rakifi in 11th, Triangle Lemon, who was kind of up there towards the end by the looks of it, down in 12th, Gary the Goat 13th, Poor on 14th, got to stroll down. Finnan in 15th, Jumpwood 16th, Twitch 17th. Hydra's clearly had an issue as he's 9 seconds off, and Jake Extra the only one to invalidate his time.
I think the McLaren drivers are going to be very happy with that. Hopefully they can convert that in the sprint race.
Yeah, but you've got to get through the sprint race now as well.
Yeah.
Very, very tough first corner here, you have to say. Very easy to run off the track. or get pushed
Very
wide by
easy to
someone.
lose the rear end as well.
Yeah, if someone gets a bit too eager through there, it could easily cause a pretty big incident. But I gotta say, the McLaren's done a very good job. Untied Stone, someone, and Hayes, both of them, top five drivers. Maybe a bit
So
unexpected. Uh,
he looked very close between the top 5 to 10 drivers, only separated by a couple of tenths.
yeah, it's looking very good. Who did I say underperformed there? Maybe Gary the Goat. We saw him be pretty quick towards the end of last season. Liam as well
Yeah,
down in P9. Maybe not ideal for him, but if he can keep it clean throughout the race.
I think he'll be looking to make up some positions in this.
Yeah, it's all about risk reward though in a sprint race, isn't it? You don't want to push
Yeah,
too hard and lose positions, but at the same time you want to try and gain a couple. So here we go then. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go. Looks like George has got the better start, but Clever's going to stay ahead. Hayes has got a
oh,
very
there's a
good
pile
start.
up in the back.
Oh, big crash at the back. Rakifi and Legendary look like they've come together there down the straight. Everyone getting through the turn one okay. Conan Delta, a bit of passion. That's Liam Hammond. Huge crash. Liam Hammond round. I think he got
Oh,
spun.
there's a Red Bull gone off at the back as well.
Yeah, Liam Hammond. Oh, his Legendary almost goes straight into the back of him there. I don't know what happened. I think Liam Hammond got tagged from behind, which
Oh,
caused him to spin. And
F9 Hydras just lost it at turn 4.
it's a bit messy in the midfield here with Ganagma, Bullet. Everyone just trying to jostle for positions.
Yeah.
George has lost a couple of
places.
positions there. Clever with a very good start though, you have to say.
Yeah, he seems like he's already got codename Delta out of DRS.
Bullet having a look on Ganagma. P8, I think he's got that done. There's Ganagma, I'm pretty sure he has damage. He's really struggling through there. Yeah, he's braking for that corner.
Yeah.
He definitely has damage. I wonder if he was involved in a collision with Liam Hammond, which caused him to spin round.
Jake's had a lightning start. He's to P8 already.
Yeah, I think he's managed to avoid the chaos somehow.
Definitely been able to cut.
George is out. Flag. George has crashed. What has happened there for George? Just out the last corner. I think he's just lost the rear and spun it round. So, nightmare there for George after such a good qualifying. He'll be starting the main race from the back of the grid. That's obviously got to be disappointing from you.
Obviously not the best result, but...
So that's four people into the pits then
over.
after lap 1, which isn't ideal. Jumpwood and Bullet getting very close to each other. Liam back up to P12 considering his spin. I think if he could maybe get back into the top 10 after spinning round, I think he just managed to avoid damage, which is good for him. Erna doing a good job in P3 as well, you have to say.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the position changes though. Finnan up 9 and Jake Extra up 12. Jumpwood as well up 8. So both of them doing a very good job. I think Lemon's got damage as well. He's really struggling.
His Twitch coach sends it down the inside of Bullet there. Looks like Bullet's coming back.
And going side by side into the final corner. Nicely done. I think Anflux is going to get the switch back and DRS. That's a yellow flag again. What's that? Oh, that's Rakifi. Rakifi's gone. He's just retired on track. He knows he wasn't going to gain any more positions. You have to say a bit of a scruffy sprint race here. With a few incidents, but maybe to be expected for the first race of the season. Of course, you can ticket and I think in the sprint race as well.
So there's a good battle going on between Bullet and Twitch.
Yeah, Liam on the back of this now as well, so... Liam flying through there. Is he going to look for a move on Bullet? He is.
Oh,
I do
he
wonder if
is.
Bullet maybe has some damage. He's gone very deep though, but Bullet can't pull it back. Clever though, just pulling away by himself at the moment, looking very calm and collected in P1. Codename Delta's got Erna all over the back of him, and a little bit further back alongside Stone and Hayes. Hayes maybe looking for a move on Untied Stone here, as Erna's got past Codename Delta for P2. Erna having a very good race here, up 4 positions. He can start in the front row really good. I think he'd be very happy with that. US is looking for a move. Liam Hammond all over the back of Anflux now.
So we've got Hayes right on the back of Untied Stone now.
Jake Extra and Finnan going side by side. Jake Extra gets the move done up to P6 now, up 13 places in 4 laps. Great performance from him, you have to say.
That is a lightning start.
Showing how rapid he is, and he's definitely going to be one to watch in the main race coming up. Liam now all over the back of Anflux. Can he get the move done? I don't think he'll get it done here. Down the main straight. Very good chance. So the way it stands at the moment, it'll be a McLaren in first and a McLaren in last for the main race.
So it's not all over for George. Just have the main race to make some positions and pick up points.
Here comes Codename Delta trying around the outside of Erna, but nothing really doing there. How's Anflux and Liam? Liam's got the move done, so back up to P9 for Liam, where he started. Despite having a spin round, I think he's very lucky not to get damage from that spin early on.
Hayes is up to P4.
So I think a few of these people are struggling with damage. Bullet looks like he's got some sort of damage as he's not going particularly quick, but he's looking around the outside of Kokoran. Anflux picks up a penalty that might drop him a position or 2. Yeah, Bullet really struggling. I think him and Lemon both have damage but have decided to stay out. There's Codename Delta all over the back of Erna, but I just don't think there's really anywhere to go for him.
I think he might have been looking for a last lap dive into that end of that DRS straight, but couldn't quite make it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way he's going to get past too far back, but Codename Delta P3 probably pretty happy with that, but he's going to be Clever, who wins the first sprint race of the season. Jake Extra gets a penalty, but I don't think it's going to matter. Erna gets P2, Codename Delta P3. Hayes stays where he is in P4, Untied Stone 5th. Finnan Domin in 6th, Jake Extra up 12 positions. Great job from him. Jobwood up 8, Liam Hammond, good recovery driver after a spin early on. Hydra up 8, Anflux up 6th, and Kokoran up a couple as well. So that was a pretty interesting sprint race, you have to say. Maybe not the cleanest overlap. Yeah, maybe not the cleanest opening lap, but I think things calmed down a bit there. And of course it will be free tyre choice for the main race, of course, so it'll be interesting to see what strategies people go on. If you're at the front, do you risk it and try just to bolt away on softs, or put mediums on and get softs at the end?
I think a lot of people will be starting on mediums or hards, maybe. I think there'll definitely be a few different strategies being played tonight.
Yeah, apparently Erna and Delta were a bit aggressive at turn one, according to Hayes in the chat. So maybe that's what caused a couple of the incidents. But
Uh,
as we wait for the sprint grid to be formed, I think you got to be happy with one of your drivers at least, there, Phoenix.
yeah, definitely happy with what Clever's done in that race there. If you can pull that off in the main race, I'll be even happier. But I won't say George is out of the picture just yet.
Yeah, obviously starting from last, he's got a job to do. But if he can keep it clean, keep his nose out of trouble, it's definitely possible he
Yeah,
can pick up driver of the day at least.
yeah, he's got the pace to do so. So
Mm.
let's see what he can do.
A few people said they forgot their setups as someone readied up instantly, but obviously we'll be resetting the lobby. Or we'll be staying in the lobby, but we're
Yeah,
resetting the setup and everything, so you can have another chance to put your setup on. This will probably be about 5 minutes, I'd say, until we get going. Who would you say would be your driver of the day from the sprint race? Pretty easy one for me, but
uh, it's got to be Jake.
yeah, E19 on the good, kept it out of trouble,
Yeah,
and got up to P7, and he's someone I'm definitely looking forward to watching in the main race, seeing how far he can get up the grid. I think he's
yeah.
from the pace of that, I think he might have the pace to win this race.
I think he'll definitely be one to worry about if he can keep his nose clean.
Hopefully a bit of a cleaner turn one. Maybe people taking too many risks because it is a sprint race. But
Yeah.
no, if you're in this position, and obviously you will be in about an hour's time, what tires would you start on here? Would you go aggressive, start on the softs, or maybe
Um,
try and play it along, go mediums?
I think I'd probably go for the mediums and go for a longest first stint.
Yeah, I think we'll probably see quite a few people do that, I'm sure.
But at the same time, I think there could be some safety cars. So if people do start on the softs, they will have a quite a big benefit
Yeah.
starting up the front.
As we saw in the sprint race there, only 5 laps, but quite a few people making mistakes and collisions
Yeah.
going on. So looks like we're getting ready to go then. That was quicker than I thought, but looks like we're all good. Now going into this, what would
Hey.
you say your prediction for the end of this race will be for the top three and the first DNF, which is always a game I enjoy playing?
Oh, top three. I'm gonna say Cleaver, Jake, and Delta for top three.
Yeah, so
And then
three people have seen do very well in the sprint race.
And first DNF. Ooh. That's a tough one. I'm not quite sure who I'm going to pick for the first DNF. I think I might just wait until someone DNFs and then pick them if I can.
That sounds like cheating to me. But, no, look out. I think I'm going to go with Clever for the win. No, I'm going to go Jake Extra for the win. I think the way he was driving in that sprint race looked very quick. I think he's going to get P1,
Yeah.
Clever P2, and I'm going to go Hayes for P3. First DNF, I'm going to go for George. Yeah.
See, I wanted to say George, but I'm not going to say him because he's in McLaren.
Yeah, I think maybe his confidence gone a bit after the spin in the sprint race, but
I think if he cools down a bit and then just gets his head down, I think he'll be able to get a decent finish here.
yeah, I think he just needs to keep it clean, don't take any risks, start from the back, maybe do something different to everyone else. If everyone's on mediums, ahead go softs or something. Just try and mix it up.
Yeah. I said that's exactly what I done at the last round for the last season. Started on softs when everyone around me was on mediums, and it paid out for the start.
Did it pay out?
Well, it didn't quite pay out at the end with all the safety cars, but
Yeah.
until then it was going good.
I think safety cars will dictate this race. Very easy to get one here.
Yeah.
Spin on the curb into the wall. Pretty much a guaranteed safety car. So, be interesting to see when they come and who they benefit. Because obviously, if you start in the mediums, you probably want them to come after lap 14, 15, so you can get to the end on
Yeah.
softs. But if you start on softs, you probably want them any time after lap 5, and you can probably go to the end on hards or mediums. So. There's just on a quick look at everyone's tyres. Obviously, they're not the starting ones at the moment, but Erna and Codename Doubt are both on the softs for now. Maybe a bit of gamesmanship here as well. Of selecting a tyre and then selecting another one just before we start.
Could be
Maybe.
interesting. There's a lot of people are starting on the mediums as it looks.
Yes, hopefully we get going at some point. And there we go. They had me. Now we get to see what tyres everyone's on. That said, if you do more than 10 laps on softs, you're a psycho. I think 10 laps is probably the most you can probably do on softs, but obviously if there's a safety
Yeah.
car, you can do more.
It does seem like Erna and Delta are starting on the softs.
Maybe not a bad strategy if you're at the front, maybe pull away a bit.
Yeah.
See what tyres everyone's on there. Everyone gets away nicely. So we'll look then. So Clever from pole position starts on the mediums, possibly a bit risky from him with the two soft runners of Erna and Codename Delta behind him. whole gaggle of medium runners there down to P9, who's Liam Hammond, who's kind of in the medium runner sandwich there on softs, maybe just trying to get an advantage at the start, get some places made. Obviously, it could pay out for him if there's an early safety car. Hydra spun into the wall as I've gone on board with him, so that's not ideal. Some nice warm mediums as Twitch and Amflux has spun into the wall as I've gone on board with him. I guess I'll stop going on board with people. Don't know what's going on there.
I might go with Hydra as first DNF.
Hydra and Amflux, we've seen Amflux spin under safety cars a few times and formation maps, so maybe just trying to find the grip. Bullet on softs from 13th. I think he had wing damage in the last race, so see what he can do. Lemon on mediums, Ganagna on mediums. He had damage last race, had to pit. Same with Gary the Goat, Legendary and Rakifi. We saw them come together on the straight down into turn 1. Not quite sure what happened there, but obviously not ideal for either of them. And George on softs at the back. Probably a smart choice to go softs, try and gain some places early on.
Yeah.
And obviously if there's a bit of a different strategy, he'd be, what, net 6th, 7th, if the soft strategy ends up being the best one. So trying something a bit different and different to his teammate. So.
I think the soft runners are definitely hoping for an early safety car. I think that'll play a big part in their strategy.
Yeah, I think if there's a safety car, but after lap 5 or 6, you probably end up going to pit in. You could also pit for double mediums if there's one very early. Double mediums is a good strategy here, as mediums are probably the tyre you want to be on the most.
Yeah.
But with 20 drivers obviously pitting, you'd be towards the back and still have to pit again. So here we go then for round 1 of WRL Season 3. As everyone gets onto the grid nicely. George, we're in a nice McLaren sandwich between George and Clever. Here we go then. Who wants to give us the lights? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go. Looks like Clever's got a decent start, considering the drivers behind him on softs. But now he's been swamped into turn 1. Erna takes the lead then. Is he going to manage to hold it? Codename Dale tries around the outside. Clever got a bit swamped there. Liam Hammond already up to P4. Great start from him on those soft tyres. He spun. Liam Hammond round. He's come together with Hayes. George has got a penalty as well. Oh, what has happened there? Absolute carnage between Hayes and Liam Hammond. Oh, untied stone in the wall. Big crash from him. What has gone on at the start there? Absolute chaos wherever I look. It's Finn and Dominion up to P5 now. Great start from him. George is still last, so how's he got a 3-second penalty there? I'm not quite sure. Big winner out of that, I'd say, would be Kokoran or Legendary, up 6 and 7 places. Well, what do you make of that start then, Phoenix? Absolute chaos.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting. Just trying to keep up with the carnage that was going on.
Yeah, Liam and Hayes came together, and I think that may have caused some issues behind as well. I didn't quite see what happened. Maybe it looked like neither of them really wanted to give up the place. Liam had a great start though, was up to P4. I wonder if Hayes or Liam has damage. Looks like Jumpwood and Triangle Lemon maybe pitting. No, they stay out. Liam looking for a move here on Lemon.
Jumpwood's in the pits.
Yeah,
so is
Untied Stone. We saw Untied Stone spin in the middle sector. I don't know if there was contact. Corn picks up a penalty. What's happened there? It's very early to get a penalty. Anflux sends it down the inside of Kokoran. Ooh, there's contact. Kokoran forced off. Bit naughty there from Anflux. I think didn't leave him any sort of room.
Well, Hydra's definitely got the best of that. In 2-3 positions there.
Hydra and Legendary gained out of that. think people being a bit over eager so far early on in this race. As Kokorin looks like contact with Gary the Goat, and Kokorin's off again. Kokorin not having a good time, you have to say. Liam now making it 3 wide. He's going to look for a move down the inside of Hayes, is he? No, but he gets the move done on Rakifi. He seems to be struggling a little bit.
On board with Liam. See what's happening.
Liam with another recovery drive to do then after contact being made. Judgy with SA and Aston have a brilliant start. Yeah, can't really argue with that. One in the pits and one there. Down to P13. Looks like Liam's maybe going to get Hayes here though, is he? Hayes going down to the inside to defend. 2 CRT drivers, of course. Is Hayes going to be able to hold it? Liam goes very deep into the corner. Hayes is going to be able to get Liam back here. They're 3 wide ahead as well.
Good racing from the 2 CRT
Anflex,
drivers
Ganagma and Gary the Goat going right out here. Gary the Goat going there on the inside of Anflux. Ooh, as he almost loses it on the exit. Ooh. I feel like it's going to be contact. Here is Anflux, breaks far too late and smashes into the back of Ganagma and half spins there. Anflux again, very punchy so far in this race, you have to say, and maybe it's not the wisest decision.
This has definitely helped Liam.
Yeah, Liam of course on those soft tyres as well, so you have a bit more grip than the guys ahead. Apart from Gary the Goat, but he has touched Gary the Goat. Ooh. I don't know if there's damage there. There's a yellow flag as well. It's Untied Stone, I think, who's gone around again. Ganagma, is he pitting? No, he's just kind of defensive. Bullet up to P4 now. Bullet having a great race so far. Was he P? He was right at the back, wasn't he? Yeah, P like 13 or something. Ooh, Finnan and Legendary getting close to each other. Anflux, Ganagma getting involved with Liam Hammond as well. Ooh. They're going to go 3 wide, are they? Liam's going to get the move done on Anflux, I think. Bit of contact. Hayes is going to get through as well. Some really close racing going on here. Really a lot of jostling for position. Liam down the inside of Ganagma. I think Ganagma is going to be able to hold it around the inside, is he? Yeah, I think Liam's probably going to have to back out. No, he's going to go for it. As Liam gets the move done there.
Great driving from them two there.
Yeah. Ganagma maybe go look another look at Liam Hammond, but no. Backs out of it for now. Maybe knows it's not really his fight with him, as he knows Liam's on soft tyres. As Anflux has spun, I think, not having a good race here. Seems to be involved in contact with everyone so far, Anflux. The top 2 pulling away a bit from Clever, Codename Delta and Erna, battling with each other, which probably isn't really what you want to be doing at this point. Maybe just slipstream each other along. They've got such a gap behind, they don't really have to fight each other, but they are. Erna's looking for a move back on Codename Delta. I think Erna's going to hold on to the lead. Indeed he does. Clever though doing a great job, only 3 seconds behind on those medium tyres. Jake Extra as well, doing well. Legendary up to P8 now, it's past Finnan. Liam Hammond's here as well. Anflux in the pits then, probably for a new wing. Not having a good time. He's going to come out just ahead of George.
Oh, as Liam sends it down the inside of Finnan.
He gets it done and Liam up to P9 where he starts. Liam definitely going for the most overtakes award here, you have to say.
Well, he is in an Aston Martin.
That is very true. But I think those softs maybe going to start having the best of their life soon. Kokorin and Rakifi getting very close to each other. Rakifi run off the track. Codename Delta and Erna. I think Erna's just let Codename Delta go there. They just need to drag each other along here. There's no real point fighting each other. They've got such a lead over the cars behind that any fighting will just bring them right back into it.
It does still seem like the softs are the quicker tyre at the minute.
Yeah, the softs definitely doing well. I think they'll go until lap 7, 8, and then the mediums will probably start to come back a bit more, I reckon.
Yeah.
Hayes has got past Ganagma now. Ganagma maybe struggling a little bit. Possibly got damaged. I think he said he had his second COVID jab today as well, so maybe he's not feeling 100%. There's everyone's still in the race so far, you have to say, which is a bit of a surprise. We know how easy it is around this track to just lose the back end or have a crash, but
yeah,
so
pretty
far
much every corner can kill you.
So far looking good for everyone. No, I'm sure I've cursed it and someone will DNF in any second. Probably George, but
hopefully not.
Here's Liam Hammond. Is he going to look for a move on Legendary? He's looking for a move on Hydra. They're going to go 3 wide here. Can Liam get a double move done? I think he might be able to. Oh, as he gets a bit slidey out that corner. Legendary. I think he's going to have DRS to Liam Hammond. Oh, Hydra's going to come back.
Hydra's coming back.
Hydra's come back then with the DRS down the inside. Liam's gone very wide. I think, as Legendary hit the back of Hydra, which I think compromised his exit, and Liam Hammond got the move done. He's now getting involved with Finnan. Oh, bit of contact. Finnan, contact with Hayes, and then he hits the side of Hydra there. Don't know if there's any damage. Hayes off the track as well.
Oh, I can hear carnage behind me.
People are saying change the camera to other drivers, as we've seen Liam Hammond's point of view the whole race. Phoenix.
Yeah, I have.
Do the outside cameras as well, mix it up. Phoenix is the cameraman today, of course, so any complaints, it's with him. Codename Delta, though, has pulled a 1.5 second gap on Erna. I wonder if Erna's made some mistake or something, because those two are pretty close to each other. Maybe Erna's soft's starting to go a bit. It's Hayes and Ganagma. Oh, yeah. Is there going to be more contact? No, just about. As they all just about get through, but Hayes lost out a bit there. As Anaflux has got past George.
For them.
Good battle for last going on here, you have to say, between Anaflux, Untied Stone and George.
Let's see.
Oh, that's a yellow flag. I think that's Legendary, is it? Yep, Legendary round. Wonder if there's contact there. Everyone very close to each other.
George sends it on the inside there.
3 wide. Untied Stone going completely off the track there. But everyone's still going. And Fox, I don't think he's going to be able to make a move. Or is he thinking about sending it? That's another yellow flag. That's Erna. Erna's round. Erna doing a great job in P2, but he's spun and those tyres are not going to be feeling great on him. And puts Bullet up to P3 now.
Oh, Anflux has a bit of a moment there.
Codename Delta in the pits then. That's pretty early. Let's see if Erna comes into the pits. Yeah, Erna pits as well. I'm not surprised. The soft tyre's probably done after that spin.
Codename Delta's in the pits.
was Rakifi, Hayes and Ganagma getting very close to each other once again. Those three love going through that first corner. Oh, in this contact,
Oh,
Rakifi
bit of
pushes him a
contact
bit
there.
wide. Hayes looking for a move, but there's just nowhere to go. They're going 3 wide again into this corner. Who's going to come out ahead?
Oh,
And there's Ganagma down the inside. Got that inside line and keeps the position. They just seem to be losing so much time with this battling now. Yellow flag. What's that? Can't quite see anyone off, but still that battle for last place rages on between George, Anflux and Untied Stone.
let's have a look at them.
If you're going very wide there. Ganagma looking for a move on Finnan here.
Oh, looks like Untied Stone missed his breaking point there.
Still the battle for last place then. George weaving all over the track to and stop him going through. Gary the Goat's got past Jake Extra then on those soft tyres. Gary the Goat still making those softs work. Keith, Finnan and Hayes still with their battle. It's another yellow flag. What's that? That's the Mercedes.
That is...
Bullet.
That's
Bullet's
the Bullet.
on then. He's doing a great job up into P3 at the moment, but dropped down to 6.
Or...
I'm not sure. Doesn't look like it, but those tyres are going to be red hot. So he's going to have to be very careful as he's just been done up the arse by Ganagma. And he's... and he's spun around there. I think maybe Bullet took that a bit too easy.
Doesn't look like he's got damage.
Yeah. I think he's trying to take that easy while Ganagma just broke at his normal point.
Yeah. Could have been trying to cool the tyres off.
And Flux and George still fighting there. Erna's come out behind them, so I assume Erna had some sort of damage. So that's disappointing for him. He's on for a great result. His Bullet does come into the pits. I'm not surprised. Those tyres probably done. A few people still staying out on their softs then. Liam and Gary the Goat maybe hoping a safety car comes out, which would just be perfect for them at this point. Oh, Anflux in the wall, just as I say that. But I think he's avoided DNF for now. Efi and Hayes going side by side to this middle sector. I feel like this is going to end poorly. Ooh, but they just about make it work. They're losing so much time with all this battling in that big pack. It's another yellow flag. That's Finnan off. Codename Delta gets through then.
Seems like there's been a lot of taps and whatnot into that tight left-hander.
Yeah, I think that's just one of those corners where everyone does seem to get punched up.
Yeah. I think Rafiki's going to be making the move here.
There's Gary the Goat and Liam both coming now for fresh tyres.
Oh, huge lock up there.
Triangle Lemon's got a good switch back on Kokorin here. Can he make a move around the outside? Got Rakifi right ahead of him. Nowhere to really go, but Rakifi gets very lost on that corner there. Hydra now all over the back of his teammate. I wonder if we'll see some team orders there at Alpha. It'll be interesting to see when Clever pits where he comes out in relation to other drivers. Oh, one-tied stone down the inside of Erna. Bit of contact there. The yellow flag again. What's that? That's someone at turn 1. That's Anflux again. He's not having a good time out there. The AlphaTauri driver.
A bit of a disappointing race for him.
But still in it for now. I think he'll be hoping for a safety car, which somehow we haven't got yet, as everyone's still in this race. As Hydra makes a move on his teammate. I think Kanaga's going to let him go. Hydra looking a bit quicker at this stage of the race, but no, they're fine. Both Alfa Romeos looking pretty good here, though. Kananga goes back through. Bullet with the fastest lap, showing what he could have done. If not for that spin, Rakifi and Triangle Lemon. Lemon's round. Oh, did he get hit by the Red Bull? I don't know. He
looks very close.
He reset to check just as the contact was about to happen with Kokorin and Lemon. Maybe a bit of a dangerous reset to check, or maybe a non-dangerous one as he got his car out the way.
Turned in on him then.
Yeah, Rakifi seems to be a bit in the wars today, I have to say.
Yeah.
Him and Anflux have definitely come out racing here. Anflux gets a 5-second penalty for being in the pit lane and he retires in the pits. And can't say I'm massively surprised by that. Not a good race from him at all. Goddamn Delta now trying to get his way through the traffic on these medium tyres. Got Legendary next up. But they're all in a bit of a DRS chain here, which isn't ideal for him. He doesn't really want to get held up because I think Clever, Jake Extra are going to be very rapid at the end on the softs. Yeah, he's going to make a move on Legendary. Don't think Legendary is going to fire at all. No, he gets through. Next up it'll be Kokorin and Rakifi for him. Finnan in the pits then. That's very early off the mediums. Maybe he has damage. No damage onto the softs. 15 laps on softs? Not sure about that one. But
that's interesting.
It's definitely optimistic.
Yeah. I think even with someone with Checo type tyre saving, I don't think he'll take the softs 15 laps.
Yeah, I think maybe he's hoping for a safety car, but should have just stayed out at that point. I don't know. He didn't have damage. Maybe he had damage and they didn't repair it. I don't know. Seems like a weird decision to me. I don't think you're going to get the softs 15 laps. If it was a safety car now, I think maybe you could get him to the end. But
I think it'd still be a bit of a push. But
what would you think? 3 laps? We'd definitely have 3 laps of safety car, considering where everyone is.
So what, that'd be 12 laps on softs?
Yeah, I think you can do 12 on the softs. If they're brand new softs. Guy named Delta now. Trying to make the move on Kokorin. Kokorin now got DRS trying to make the move on Retief. Is he going to make it 3 wide? This is a risky thing to do. And you're not really fighting these guys. Always Kokorin. Maybe turned in a little bit too much there on Delta.
Yeah.
Delta's got the move done. Maybe Kokorin just wasn't expecting Delta to be there, but Kokorin's going to come back at codename Delta. Delta going defensive. He doesn't really want to lose this position. I think he's just going to hold on to it. But Kokorin giving it everything he's got. But codename Delta finally got the move done on those fresher tyres. Rakifi thinking about a move down the inside of Kokorin. Half puts his car there. A little bit of contact, but nothing really going on. Erna's past George now.
We're in the old Schumacher squeeze there. Went out of turn 4.
Legendary and Rikifi now. Those two have been really next to each other the whole race, it seems, in that little battle. Who's going to... Oh, Rikifi goes very deep into that corner and he's gone wide. Is there going to be contact? Rikifi manages to do all those corners pretty much off the track.
Yeah,
Surprisingly, didn't get a warning for that. Managed to get his way past Legendary. Ooh, gives him a little tap, but I think can give him the bit of wheel bang in there. Don't know what's going on there, but these two definitely in the wars today. If you're going to look for a move around the outside, he's probably just going to look for the switchback. That's a yellow flag. I think that's untied stone. Yeah, it is. He's had a spin. So Bullet's been gaining on Liam Hammond the last few laps on those medium tyres. Both of them don't have to pit again, so it could be a battle for some decent points between both of them. But yeah, I think everyone coming out on those soft tyres are going to be absolutely rapid at the end. And there's a whole train of them as well. Ganagma, Hayes, Hydra, Codename Delta there as well. George picks up another penalty for his trouble. Not having a good time down there in P17, you have to say.
Yeah, I think he'd be hoping for a better result tonight. But it's only the first round, we've still got the rest of the season to go, yeah?
Very true, it's still going to be a long season. Is Ganagma going to pit? No. He's trying to bait them into the pits, I think, there. But no one comes in. This is around the pit window. I think he would think about pitting. Gary the Goat gets past Triangle Lemon. Bullet gained about half a second on Liam Hammond that lap, so be a tasty little battle between these two. Bullet would have been a great position if he didn't spin.
Hayes gives Ganagma a little nudge there.
Hey, Hayes, another one, he seems to have been in the wars today. In the collision with Liam Hammond early on, and a few other moments. Codename Delta right on the back of these guys now. I bet Codename Delta just wants some free air, but he's just constantly catching up to the back of people. I think he might be able to get Hydra here. Hydra's not really going to fight that. I don't think Hayes and Ganagma going side by side ahead. Gary the Goat's got past Rikifi.
Yeah, tyre advantage is definitely a bit obvious there on the traction zone.
Yeah, but these guys will have fresh tyres at the end. Interesting to see where they come out in relative to these drivers. As Untied Stone is retired in the pits, so that's his day done. Still no on-track retirement, surprisingly. Ganagma gets the move done on Hayes.
Oh, Hydra's pitted.
Hydra's pitted, gone for the undercut. Rikifi as well. Going to put some softs on.
Seems like Hayes is going to be going for a move here into turn 4.
Him and Ganagma just still just going side by side. Seem to be just losing a lot of time doing this. And neither of them want to back out there. There's Codename Delta just trying to get through these guys on these fresh tyres, but just nowhere to go as they're going side by side out the whole track. Oh, his Codename Delta brakes very late there and goes slightly off. This isn't helping him for later when Clever's going to have those nice fresh soft tyres.
Yeah, definitely holding him up massively here.
And has he got a run on Ganagma this time? I think he might, but there's nowhere to go for the Ferrari drive. He has to hope these guys peel off into the pits. I'm sure they will. Yep. No. Yep. They think about it. They both end up coming in. Hayes maybe
Hayes
trying to
trying to
get him
do a
in.
dummy
Now
there.
Conan Doe in some clean air, just needs to set some decent lap times. McKeithy picked up a penalty. I can't say I'm massively surprised by that with some of the track limits I've been seeing him doing.
Seems like the field's quite spread out a bit now.
Yeah, I think a safety car will definitely spice things up later on, but
Yeah.
no, you got 10 seconds from the likes of Hydra, Hayes, Ganagma to Bullet and Liam Hammond. Is that doable? 10 laps, you got to think the soft second lap quicker. It would be doable, but
I think for the first few laps, they'll probably gain quite a lot, but I'd say after lap 5, 6 being on the softs, I think they'll start dropping off a bit.
because they're going to be on very worn mediums as well towards the end, so.
Yeah, that is true. On board with Magma. Seems like there's going to be a little three-way battle for P9 here.
Codename Dower. Codename Dower's
That's interesting.
very interesting. You don't know, stop. That's definitely something. I don't understand that logic at all from Conan Dow. I'm pretty sure he could have got to the end on those mediums. He did pit pretty early,
Yeah,
but I just don't see the benefit of a two-stop here.
very easily with them.
Hayes and Hydra are very close to each other.
Oh, Hydra gets a really good run out of turn 1 there. I don't know, Ganagma, sorry. Yellow
The
flag.
yellow flag is that.
Uh,
Jake Extra. Where's he going? Yeah, he's had a spin and a 10-second penalty for Jake Extra there. So
that's
it's not ideal for him as he's really struggling with the car there. What is going on there? As he's lost his wing now as well as he's retired on track.
He's got a
his
puncture.
wheel's gone. Yeah, he's got a puncture. He's taken those tyres too long
a
then.
rear
And
left puncture.
yeah, he's 19 laps on those tyres. He's picked up a puncture. Clever in the pits then. That's the end of his
A
day.
safety car.
I don't think that will be a safety car because I think he retired on track. So Gary the Goat will take the lead for now then. Clever's going to come out just behind Liam Hammond. Yeah, Clever on those soft tyres though, it's going to be absolutely rapid. He's got about 7 seconds to find to get Gary the Goat. Gnagma, Hydra and Conan Dower. Hayes has had a spin then. Don't know what's happened there, but we saw Hayes very close to Gnagma and everyone. Looks like he's spun round. Clever's really got to try and get past Bullet as quick as possible. Legendary picks up a penalty down in P13. Clever's got the codename Delta problem. I don't understand why codename Delta pitted.
Yeah, that was very weird, that was.
They're clearly doing a two-stop, but two-stop here. Maybe if everyone else was on hards, you could see it, but everyone else on softs and mediums.
Going for it.
Just doesn't really make sense. Clever got the move done then. On those soft tyres. Next up will be Liam Hammond, but Clever, not with a lot of ERS, but neither does anyone really. Clever, is he going to look for it? I think he's going to be too far back. Clever. Can have a good run here on Liam. Is he going to do it? I think he's going to go down the inside. Indeed he does. Liam knows there's nothing much he can really do to defend against that on the softs, against his old mediums, but bullet all over the back of Liam now. As excuse me, I have a phone call.
So we've got Delta stuck in dirty air again. So we're going to go for the move into the last corner.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
As Bullet has got past Liam then, by the looks of things. Gnagma only 5 seconds behind these guys now, so Gnagma possible chance of a podium here. And he's bringing codename Dower Hydra with him. Keefe and Hayes seem to have fallen off a bit.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how small they can close the gap.
It's gaining about a second a lap by the looks of it, Gnagma, especially if Liam and Bullet start fighting, which I'm sure they will, since it is for the podium. Gary the Goat, they're doing a great job at the moment. 5 seconds clear.
Yeah.
That's another one we see. About 5 second gap can clever close that gap. Same with Gnagma. Codename Delta though, looking in the back of Gnagma. Codename Delta on the freshest softs of all, so he's going to be rapid at the moment. 5 laps pretty much to gain the 5 seconds to the guys ahead. If he wants a chance at the podium, you have to say maybe throw away. That's a yellow flag. Who's that? Didn't quite see. Codename Delta going to make the move here on Gnagma though. See if Codename Delta has a chance of catching up Liam Hammond and Bullet.
Gnagma does give Delta. Ooh.
Oh, is Gnagma gets a
Interesting
penalty
line
for his
there.
trouble there. As Rakiffi's gone, Rakiffi in the wall then. As his day ends, Erna, I think that's in the pits. Yeah, Minotaur's in the pits. That's unfortunate for him. He's having a pretty good race early on, but things just have gone downhill for him. Dower now,
By the looks of it.
the gap 4 seconds now from Codename Dower to Liam, so absolutely flying at the moment. There's Rakiffi, I think that's in the pits. No, it's a crash.
Oh.
Not going to be a safety car. It is going to be a safety car. Ooh, now that really spices things up. There goes the gaps. Everyone on the... You got to think Liam and Bullet, will they stay out? They're just going to get absolutely mugged by everyone on the softs that are like 2 seconds a lap quicker. But,
I think at this point, Gary the Goat has to stay out.
I don't know, this is...
Actually, no, I think he could get away with pitting, actually.
He's going to, I think, yeah, Gary the Goat comes into the pits. I think you're going to have to. I think the mediums, they're just going to be too poor. You're just going to get absolutely swamped from behind. See what Bullet and Liam Hammond do. I assume they're coming to the pits. Looks like Liam Hammond is. Bullet stays out, though, so that's an interesting strategy from him. Liam in the pits, then. I assume everyone on softs will stay out, because there's not really much point pitting. And Hayes comes into the pits. That's surprising. Same with Lemon. Corin as well. I don't know why he'd pit from 3 lap old tyres. Not really worth it, but there you go. Gary the Goat then on the fresh tyres out of everyone. I don't understand why Hayes
Yeah,
Lemon,
I don't know why all them...
people did, Legendary did. This, of course, brings George back into it after 24 laps of being last.
Yeah. Oh, as he just sped into the
As
pit
he
lane.
speeds into the pit lane, just to make sure he wasn't getting points. So that'll mean he'll probably end up pitting again. I think we'll get 3 laps of safety car here, if I'm honest. So it's going to be a very interesting end.
Yeah.
Bullet on those medium
Let's see how the
tyres.
penalties are looking. Not many penalties tonight. So we've got Gunagma, Lemon and Legendary on 3. Jupwood and Corcoran on 6, and then George with 11. Taken after his team owner there.
See if you can beat that later on.
Well, I'm not going to purposely try and beat it, but I need to
I'm sure
try and
you will.
make the whole race first. No, I'm quite good around Bahrain. I think I'll take this time to have a quick drink.
Yeah, you got to stay clever though. In a goat position, I'm not sure if you'd have won this race without that, but you got to say Gary the goat, Liam, Hayes, Lemon, all on those fresh softs. You're gonna be absolutely rapid. But obviously it depends when the safety car comes in, which I think will be next lap by the looks of where George and Jumpwood are.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I'm surprised George just didn't stop again, just to get rid of his penalty, if I'm honest, but he still had 6 seconds.
So this hasn't helped Gunagma much, as he does have a 3-second penalty. I was quite surprised that Bullet didn't pit, especially being on 14 lap old teams.
Yeah, maybe he thinks the safety car, because it's only 2 laps, isn't it? It'll be 27 when the safety car comes in, so it's only be
I don't know.
It
Could be in this lap actually.
Yeah, I think it will be in this lap actually. Yep, there it is then. So we're gonna get a finish this.
We'll get DRS on the last lap.
Yeah, so Bullet just has to try and stay ahead. I think Codename Delta will be looking rapid though. Get back to probably where he deserved to be in the top 2, but he didn't make it easy for himself, Codename Delta, you have to say. So we're waiting for Clever to go. And there we go. Clever, no, he hasn't gone. I thought he'd gone for sure. There's a bit of confusion going on there.
Oh.
That's allowed Gary the goat. Conan Dale really falling back there. Liam Hammond looking for a move as well. Around the outside, he's hit the back of Gary the goat. Oh, and he's more damage, more contact. I think Liam's got damage. Pretty sure I saw some wing fly off Liam, but I could be wrong. Codename Delta there. Is he going to look for a move down the inside of Liam? Gnagma is though. Oh, Gnagma. Very optimistic there. Oh, and there's more contact. Codename Delta. Liam pushed off. I'm pretty sure Liam's missing an end plate. Maybe not.
It doesn't look like it.
No, now he's spun. There we go. Liam there. Maybe just getting a bit too frustrated, trying to make moves too early. Bullet's lost it on the exit, and that's going to allow Gary the goat to get through. Gary goat to P2 now.
Spun.
Gnagma having a good time there then.
George is up to P9.
Has got those 11 seconds of penalties though. So.
Yeah.
Going in Doubt now, trying to make his way through. Hayes as well. Penalties will decide the bottom end of points, I'm sure.
Oh, is that Delta going down the inside? Yeah.
And those fresher tyres, can he make the move on Hydra? I think he is. Oh, that's a good move. Hayes as well.
Hayes is coming
has got
back.
a great move. Finnan's past George, who sends up the inside. Bit of contact, but nothing really going on there.
Oh, Hayes
and
is
there's
round.
contact. Hayes is round. Bit scruffy in these later things here, you have to say. Hydra and Kokor going out. You gotta say, Bullet done good job, still in P3. Got codename Delta all over the back of him, but maybe staying out was the correct choice here.
Yeah, he's doing well on those mediums. He could be on for a podium here, if he can hold off Delta.
Corin on Hydra now. He does have 6 seconds of penalties, so maybe this won't matter in the long run. It's a yellow flag. Who's that round there? That's Hayes again. I think Hayes' tyres have just gone too much. He's got damage as well, so I think that's probably going to see him not pick up any points there. As they're 3 wide, Kokorin, Lemon, and Hydra. Liam Hammond trying to get involved in this as well. Gary the Goat and Clever fighting each other for the lead. As Gary the Goat takes the lead then, on the final lap. Great performance from him. Hydra up to Kokorin's got up to P5, but he has got damage. Finnan and Liam fighting. Liam into the back of someone again. I don't know how Liam doesn't have damage. Liam sends it down the inside. Oof. Bit aggressive there from Liam, you have to say.
So if Liam
Liam's hit the back of George. Oof. Liam without a penalty though, I think he's going to jump all these guys ahead. So
same as Hydra.
ooh, there's just nowhere for Liam to go there. Oh, George spins.
Oh, George is round.
There we go then. George caps up a pretty poor day, you have to say. As Finnan picks up a penalty as well. So
seems like Gary the Goats took the win.
yeah, Gary the Goat gets the win there. Great performance from him. Clever gets P2, maybe unlucky not to win that race. Bullet P3, staying out in the mediums was the correct choice for him. Codename Delta, what a race that was for him. The 2-stop definitely wasn't the strategy, but P4 was decent points. Hydra P5, Liam Hammond P6 despite his many incidents. Legendary P7. And what a race that was, you have to say.
There's a lot of action in that.
Definitely. Gary the Goat driver of the day. I don't think anyone can argue with that. Great performance from Gary the Goat. Kept it clean. Maybe got a bit screwed by the safety car at the end, but still managed to win. So there we go then. Gary the Goat takes a win from P16 on the grid. Clever. Still a strong P2 for him. I think maybe he thinks he could have won. Bullet from P13. Good performance from him in P3. You have to say the top 3 well deserved there. And Codename Delta probably unlucky not to be part of that podium as well. Hydra does a great job in P5. Liam Harris managed to keep it clean, not pick up any penalties, and that gained him about 4 places at the end there. So, and what a race that was. And we've got F1 coming up as well. So
that was action packed. Yeah, I think Gary the Goat, he's definitely driver of the day. Going from 16th on the grid to win. That's definitely a
Yeah,
great
definitely.
drive from
He's
Haas
our
driver.
driver of the day, and I'm sure he will be everyone else's. I don't think we're going to do podium interviews as we only have like 5 minutes to get set up for the F1 race. So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll be back soon for F1. Thank you, Phoenix, for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.